Hello and welcome to another video. Today, I went to 3 Goodwills, and this is 19 movies that I got from my trip and also from the Goodwills. So let's go ahead and get started on them. Again, this is 19, so it might take a while, but let's do it. Okay. First one I got was Old School. I don't really know much about this movie other than it has Will Ferrell, and I do like Will Ferrell movies, so that's why I got it. I know it's also a comedy. Most of these are actually comedies. I would say 17 out of 19 of them are comedies. This is the back. Rated R for some strong sexual content, nudity, and language. It's from 2003 and it's an hour and a half. Oh, here's the spine. Here is the disc. Next up, I got the Cobbler, and now I'm saying movie. I love this movie. I hate critics because they say that this movie was bad. I loved this movie. I thought it was hilarious and just really good. Here's your spine. Here's the back. It's rated PG-13 for some violence, language, and brief partial nudity. Let's see. It's from 2014. And Wait a second. And it's an hour 38. Here is the disc. Next up, I got Little Miss Sunshine, which I only watched for the first time yesterday, and it was actually really great. Here's her spine. Rated R for language, some sex, and drug content. It's an hour 43, and it's from 2006. Here is the disc, kind of bland. Let's see. This is the pamphlet that comes inside of it. And here are the scenes. Next up, I got the movie Juno, which I watched about a week ago. I thought it was really great. Pretty funny. Michael Cera's a really good actor. Here's the spine. Here's the back. Rated PG-13 for mature thematic material, sexual content, and language. It's an hour 36 and it's from 2007. Here is the disc. Next up, I was really happy when I saw this because I wanted to get this and watch it for a while. Forgetting Sarah Marshall. The spine. Here's the back. Here's the yep. R for sexual content, language, and some graphic nudity. The rated version is an hour 51, and the unrated is an hour 58. Here is the disc. Next up, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. This is one of those not comedy movies I was talking about. I got it because it's a Jim Carrey movie. And I've heard some really great things about it. So I just thought I'd give it a watch, you know. Here's the spine. Here's the back. Here's R. For language, some drug and sexual content. It's an hour 48, and it's from 2004. Here is the disc. Next up, I got 30 minutes or less. I watched this again a week ago. Honestly, one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. It was such a great movie. Here's the spine. Here's the back. Rated R. For crude and sexual content, persuasive language, nudity, and some violence. It's from 2011, and it's an hour 23. And here is the disc. Next up, we have Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy. The first one. Another Will Ferrell movie. Here's the spine. Here's the back. It's not rated, and it's an hour 38. And it's from 2004 as well. And here is the disc. Next up is another Adam Sandler movie that I did not own. Spanglish. And I've checked this out multiple times from the library, but I just never got around to watching it. But now I own it, so I don't even need to return it to the library. So here's the spine. Here's the back. Rated PG-13 for some sexual content and brief language. It's 2 hours and 11 minutes, and it's from 2005 and 2004. Here is the disc. Very creative disc. Next up, This is 40, the sort of sequel to Knocked Up. I do own Knocked Up. And this was a really funny movie as well. Paul Rudd, very funny actor. Spine. There's the back. Rated R for sexual content, crude humor, persuasive language, and some drug material. It's 2 hours and 14 minutes, and it's from 2013. Here is the disc. Next up, Dodgeball. I did not get this from Walmart, just a sticker. It's just fine. Here's the back. Rated PG-13 for rude and sexual humor and language. It's an hour 32 minutes, and it's from 2004. Oh, and here's the spine. Oh, you already saw it, but here's both spines. Okay. Take that out from the slipcover. I got this from a Goodwill that taped literally everything. They were so scared of people like taking the disc. It was so annoying. Here's that slipcover. And here is the disc. There's a little pamphlet right here saying the scenes in the back. Next up, I was very happy when I found an unopened version of this. Kindergarten Cop. I do not own this, and I'm a huge fan of Arnold Schwarzenegger, so I'm happy I got this movie to add to the collection. Here's the spine. Here's the back. It's an hour 51. It's PG-13, and it's from 1990. Okay, let me go ahead and open this. Let me think. Here it is without the detective, even though it's only the exact same. Alright, give me a second. I need to cut off the top now. And here is the disc. Next up, Envy. This is in a Blockbuster case as well. Here's her spine. Here's the back. Rated PG-13 for language and sexual / crude humor. It's an hour 40, and it's from 2004. Here is the disc. Next up is also not a comedy, it's a drama. Catch Me If You Can. Here's the spine. Here's the back. They're PG-13 for some sexual content and brief language. It's 2 hours and 21 minutes, and it's from 2003. Here's the first disc, second disc. Next up is a movie I literally never heard of. Well, it stars Will Ferrell. Melinda and Melinda. I'm guessing these two people are named Melinda. That's just, I don't know. Yes. Here's the spine. Here's the back. It's rated PG-13 for adult situations involving sexuality and some substance material. It's from 2005. It's an hour 33. Here's the disc. Next up is a movie I'm excited to watch. Joe Dirt, David Spade movie. There's a spine. Here's the back. It's rated PG-13 for crude and sex-related humor and for language. It's an hour 31, and it's from... I don't think that's right. Alright, it's from 2001. Here is the disc. Next up is the movie Paul. The spine. Here's the back. It's rated R for language, including sexual references and some drug use. The rated version, hour 44, and the unrated is an hour 50. And here is the disc. Two more. Next up is Starsky and Hutch. I recommend this movie to those who have not seen it because it's actually really funny. Here's the spine. Here's the back. It's PG-13 for... It's rated PG-13 for drug content, sexual situations, partial nudity language, and some violence. It's an hour 40. It's from 2004. Here is the disc. Last up, we have The Truman Show. Spine. Back. It's rated PG for thematic elements and mild language. It's from 1998 and it's hour 42. Here is the disc. Thank you very much for watching. I have